Well, I know, I mean, before the series premiered, when people were talking about it, there was a lot of mention of Scientology. But when I was watching it, my first thought was like, one of those utopian, like kind of almost transcendentalist where it's like back to the land. And so that kind of throws you off because it seems so idyllic. Where do you shoot? It's very beautiful. Like I wanted to move there. I thought this would be great. Everybody looks so happy. And
Well, we shoot in Nyack, which is beautiful, and I grew up in Woodstock, New York. So I was as a kid, I just loved social utopian experiments. I thought they were like the most sexy, beautiful things. Like I just was very romanticized by them. So when we created the religion, I definitely went back to that sort of sensuality of like belonging and wearing a certain type of clothes and having crystals and farming your own food and made it my.
What's interesting about the compound in which we shoot, it's actually it's a religious retreat, basically. Catholics. There's 3 nuns who live and operate the retreat, and there are various different religions or faiths that come, yogis that come and rent it out for a week during the summer at a time. And so it's very inclusive. And so I feel like it's really reflective of who we are as Myrists. And it's just a really idyllic, beautiful place to shoot. It sits right above the Hudson. And I remember it was the first day that we met the entire cast, and they had the picnic tables and all this beautiful food and sweets, and we were all just sitting around having a picnic together. And I was thinking, oh wow, this is who we're going to be working with for the next 5 or 6 months. And it really has been, as idyllic as it looks.
And are the nuns there while you're shooting?
Yes, and they come by and they say, "We're praying it doesn't rain for you today." It's just so they're awesome.
I was so worried that they would see the show and then
tell me about it.
And the other day, the location scout said to me, he was like, "I saw Sister Mary," and she said, I watched episode 4, and he thought in his head, what happened in episode 4? It's there, like, Cal ejaculates on Mary. And he was like, this, oh no, here it comes. And then he said, and I turned to Sister Angela, and I said, doesn't the compound just look beautiful on TV?
Are you serious? Oh my gosh, that's amazing.